Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Call of Duty World War II video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the Weekend 2 of the Call of Duty World War II Private Beta. So Weekend 2 of the Private Beta will begin on September 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific Time for both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So we all know that the weekend number 1 just wrapped up this morning, at least at the making of this video was this morning, and it was a PS4 exclusive. And I actually borrowed one of my buddy's PS4s. I bought a 1 month for him, even though I didn't even realize it until after the fact that you didn't actually have to have PlayStation Plus to play in the private beta. But I did anyway, and got to play a lot of it, and honestly, I loved it. I really loved it. The only thing I kind of didn't like was having to play by myself. I know I probably could have got out there and had a bunch of you guys that played PlayStation join me, but playing by yourself with some randoms, it was kind of tough. But overall, it was a really fun experience. I'm so glad to see Call of Duty back to its roots, back to boots on the ground. Just kind of gun on gun play. It was a lot of fun. So the few things that we're going to talk about here real quick. About some of the weapons, some of the things coming up this week leading up to the beta, and some of the things to expect actually in weekend 2 of the beta that are going to be different than the first weekend of the beta. So the first thing we're going to talk about is PlayStation is actually hosting a live stream with Sledgehammer Games to discuss all the beta weekend 2 content that is going to be coming to the game on August 30th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to know everything that's going to be in beta weekend 2, make sure to tune into that. I'm assuming they're probably going to tell us some of the other features that are going to be coming, maybe some new game modes, stuff like that. But as of right now, weekend 1 had Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, Mosh Pit, which is kind of a mix between all of those, and then War. So War, it was different. There was a lot of times when you can get really good feeds in War because you can kind of predict where people are going to be because there's only so many places you can go because a lot of the map is cut off, which I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that. Hopefully with some of the other War maps we will get a little bit more, maybe spread out and stuff. But that's a whole different topic. I'm going to try to save that for another video. But one of the other cool things is they are actually going to be increasing the level cap next weekend. So the first weekend of the beta we got to go up to, I believe it was level 20 at the start from Thursday. It actually went up a day early, so Thursday it went live. We were able to rank up to level 20 until Saturday, and I believe right around noon Eastern time on Saturday, they updated it so that you could go to level 25. So according to, I believe it was PlayStation or IGN or something like Game Informer, I think it was Game Informer, they did confirm that at some point the beta is going to be level capped at level 40 and it will not go any higher. So from level 41 all the way up to the finished rank of 55, we're not going to be able to experience any of that content. And hopefully they don't put it in the beta, sort of in the background like Infinite Warfare did. Because personally, I don't want to see everything. I'm a little actually upset that they're actually going to let it go all the way up to level 40. Don't get me wrong, I love the beta, I really enjoyed playing it, I want to play more, I wish it was still going on right now, but I want to kind of save some hype for when the game fully comes out. Obviously there is no camos in the beta, we don't get to play headquarters in the beta, we get very limited kill streaks in the beta, we didn't really get a whole lot of guns, but obviously if the level cap's going to go up to level 40, we're going to be seeing a lot more guns, but a lot of the cool stuff, even stat tracking, challenges, all that stuff isn't in the beta and we can't see it. We cannot see it at all. It's not even in the beta whatsoever. So we're not going to really get, crazy spoiled by seeing everything that we want to kind of wait for launch. That's just kind of my opinion. I kind of want to have, at launch, have a lot of stuff be brand new, which they are doing a very good job of that so far. But hopefully they continue that up through the beta weekend too. So also beta weekend 2, we're going to be playing it on the Xbox One as well. That is kind of my main console. Personally, I don't like the PlayStation 4 controller, and I actually had kind of a hard time getting used to the aiming and stuff on the PS4 controller this last weekend. But I did have a few good games where I dropped over 40 kills in a team deathmatch, so I think I adapted pretty well. But, being on the Xbox One, I'm going to definitely be playing on that hopefully this coming weekend and covering some of the new weapons that are going to be coming out in the game. But overall, as an experience, if you guys have not had a chance to try out the beta, go to GameStop, throw $5 down on it, get your beta code, and play it. If you don't like it, go back to GameStop afterwards and cancel your pre-order, get your $5 back. Because honestly, if you guys are some of those old school Call of Duty players that aren't sure if you really want to play this game or not, you're kind of on the fence, this game is very, very good if you want boots on the ground. It feels like old school days. It is a little faster paced. They kind of brought the pace up a little bit to kind of compare to some of the advanced movement games, just so that, that entire generation generation of new players that have came since Advanced Warfare wouldn't really kind of feel left out. So they did kind of speed up the pace of the game a little bit. They kind of made the maps a little bit smaller, so it's very chaotic, but it's still a lot of fun. You know, and you know, the guns felt good. If you guys want to know the I think it's like the WAF, the WAFFE, something like that, submachine gun. It's the third submachine gun, the fourth submachine gun that you get. I believe you unlock it at like level 22. If you guys want to use an overpowered weapon, use that weapon. It pretty much melts anything and everything in its path. It does have kind of a small magazine, but that's just, you know, it is what it is. If you're accurate, you'll be fine. But if you guys want to use a great weapon come next weekend, use that weapon. I will basically guarantee you guys will have fun with it. But overall, all the way across the board, really the weapon balancing, very, very good. You know, it was a lot of fun playing. Some of the weapons felt a little bit underpowered, like the grease gun, but kind of once you got used to it and kind of used it, you know, in its strengths, up close and personal, it still was pretty balanced. You know, I really didn't see anything in there that was crazy overpowered. You know, maybe the PPSH, that might have been just a little bit overpowered. But for the most part, the guns were pretty balanced for being a beta. There wasn't anything that was, you know, super crazy overpowered. Most of the stuff was competitive. You just kind of had to know how to use it in certain situations. Some of its strengths, some of its weaknesses, that sort of thing. But if you guys do not know how to get access to the beta, if you guys are from Xbox, you guys are, you know, haven't played it yet, haven't done anything with it, make sure that if you have pre-ordered it from a retailer, GameStop, Target, that sort of thing, you should have a receipt that has a code on it. You're going to want to go to callofduty.com/beta, enter in that code, sync it to your account on your Xbox or whatever like that, and then you should get an email verification sometime closer to the beta. And if you guys do not get an email verification from, you know, Activision closer to the beta, I'm sure they're going to put up the link again, which you just go and click on this link. I'm sure Activision will put it up on their Twitter. Charlie Intrail will probably tweet it out or something. And you basically, it takes you back to the same website that you put it in, Call of Duty/beta, and then it'll actually give you a beta code right there on the website to put in on your Xbox or your PS4, depending on what console you guys are playing on. But then also, guys, according to every information last week, the beta was supposed to come out on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It came out at Thursday, I think very early afternoon, so probably 1, 2 o'clock. It almost came out basically a full day early. So make sure you guys kind of pay attention to social media come Thursday. There's a good chance that the beta is going to go live early again, so they can get more feedback. You know, if they got more days to test it, they get more feedback, they make more changes to the game's better at launch. So why wouldn't they do it again? Maybe they just did it last week because of the whole PlayStation exclusive thing. You know, maybe they gave them an extra day. Who knows if they're going to do that again this week. But hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. And make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled on Thursday, right around noon Eastern time, you know, 1 o'clock Eastern time, somewhere around there, 10 a.m. Pacific time, because the beta might go live early again. And honestly, you guys are going to have a great time. It's a lot of fun. Supposedly, they might even be adding in another map and then also maybe another game mode into beta weekend 2 that we have not seen yet. I really would love to see their iteration of Uplink that they said they were going to bring to Call of Duty World War II and see how it's actually going to work, and then they could test it. I honestly hope they do. That'd probably be one of the best modes to bring so they can do some testing on with the general public. But overall, that is pretty much all for the video, guys. If you guys have absolutely any questions about the beta, you know, concerning beta weekend 2, beta weekend 1, any guns that you want to try, anything that you guys want to ask me, make sure to leave it down in the comments. And if we get enough questions, I will make a full separate video or even maybe a live Q&A talking about the Call of Duty World War II beta, so you can answer all of your guys' questions. But, you know, it was a great time. I cannot wait for beta weekend 2, and I know you guys are going to have a great time playing it. So that's pretty much all for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys found it helpful, you guys are excited about Call of Duty World War II beta next weekend, make sure to smash the thumbs up on the video, guys. It would be much appreciated. Also, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you guys do not miss any of my Call of Duty World War II content. I am going to be doing some weapon breakdowns and some other things leading up to beta weekend 2 and then also post beta weekend 2. So, you know, kind of give you guys all the information that I possibly have on Call of Duty World War II, so it can kind of tide you guys over until the launch of the game. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I am going to be uploading quite often, probably 3 or 4 times a week, Call of Duty stuff all the way up to the launch of the game in November. So make sure you guys do not miss any of those videos. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video today, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.